Now you're going to listen to Ydanis Rodríguez, the Dominican. We're going to talk about the parade, and we're going to talk also about other things in terms of the Dominican development, political power. So let's listen to what Ydanis Rodríguez tells us here at City and State TV. Council member, as a Dominican, we've had some interesting things happen in your community at different levels. Leadership questions, people who have had to abandon. Gabriela Rosa was a case right now. She's out of public life. She's doing so for something that some people consider really stupid, but other people haven't. The concern with new and emerging leadership and people to elect to public office, how do you see the state of the development of the Dominican political power in New York City and throughout New York State? The 5 boroughs, clearly we have defined areas and all of that, and you're part of that new leadership. Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Do you see new leadership develop? I know I mentioned Dominicans 2000. That was the purpose when Hillary Rodham Clinton was, you were a part of that. I don't see the same kind of activism.
Look, Gerson, I'm pretty sure that when I started organizing the Dominican 2000 conference, I went to speak to Rosana Rosado. And I mentioned it to her, that idea, and I got important support from her in El Diario to put together the Dominican 2000 conference. One thing that Rosana Rosado told me when I talk about the idea, the project was, I have seen these movies over and over. I do believe that it is the responsibility of the present generation to continue building with the legacy that previous generations have passed to us. I do believe now, turning 50 this year, that what the changes that I expected to see.
Man, you're getting old. I get younger. And
That's life, right? So the changes that I expected to see take longer than what I dreamed when I started being part of it.
The idealistic Ydanis realizes there's a reality to life.
Well, I keep the same Ydanis who believe in the dream that everyone should have equal opportunity to excel in life. I do believe that still we live in a society that leave children from the working class community in New York City behind when it comes to receive quality education. And when I look at the city, I see all of us together. So for me, yes, Dominicans, I'm so proud to say I was born and raised in the Dominican Republic. And we came to Northern Manhattan, a community where the previous immigrant groups was a Puerto Ricans, we had Cubans, we had Greeks, we had Jews for Germany. And you know, one thing that I now celebrate is that Dominican did not come in large numbers as I thought. And I taught in the classroom that the Dominican Study Institute and the Museo del Barrio, they did an exhibition about Juan Rodríguez.
Right.
And we found out that the first non-Native American who settled in the city was a black free man that came from what today is Dominican Republic. That in 1885, 5,000 Dominicans, they came to Ellis Island. So for me, when I look on who we are, where we are today, one important number in this and different that I see, a change that I see, is that in the 1900 census, the New York City population was 96% white, 2% black, Latino we were no county. Today population in our city is 28% Latinos, 25% black. So it makes those two ethnic groups the majority in the city. But this is probably one of the few places in the earth where we can say we have people from all over the world.
Correct.
So for me, I think that Dominican, we're doing good. The group of Dominican that we came in large numbers after the collapse of the dictatorship of Trujillo were the poor, were the people that they didn't have opportunity to get the best education in the country. My father level education was a first grade. My mother was a second grade. Today, you know, some of my brothers and sisters, because of their value in hard work. Now we've been able to say, we got our degree. We have this responsibility now to be in office. But for me, more than what we have accomplished is why Black and Latino students population has been reduced in our senior colleges. Why 95% of jumps in Rikers Island, from the 14,000, they are Black and Latino. Why 60% of those kids in Rikers Island, they have some mental health issue in their life. So I believe that it is important that we bring all the sector, from the 1%, the middle class, and the working class, and sitting in the table say, how can we make our city stronger than ever? And I believe that we have to invest on everyone, including Dominican, Latinos, Black, white.
In the city.
In the
so
city.
you have the same. Okay, that's interesting. It's changed a lot from the Dominican that I met years ago, but it's good. It's good. But it made progress. Last and but not least, August 9th of this year, Dominican Day Parade will be held minus a very, in my opinion, I'm saying it, minus a person who was very divisive, crazy, and what have you. You have a 12-member new board designated after approval by the Attorney General of New York, Eric Schneiderman, in which he moved aside Nelson Peña, horrible figure, and he now is, put together a board. Angela Fernandez is going to be the chair. There's elected among them. It appears to me, and I'm a big critic, and I know the system, and I've been following parades, especially Puerto Rican Day Parade. Really a good job, representative, diverse among them, representing the arts, the culture, business, education, really diverse. How do you feel and what do you look forward to the Dominican Day Parade? Which is a lot of fun, by the way.
I believe that changes are always good. There's always challenges that come with those changes. I believe that when we hold our parade, our Puerto Rican Day Parade, our Dominican Day Parade, the whole city should know that we come to celebrate not only our music, our salsa, our merengue, but what we celebrate is the value that we represent, that we are hardworking people. So I believe that in the Dominican Day Parade, as you said, we have Henry Garrido, who is the president of DC 37, Estela Vasquez, who is the vice president of 1199. Two leaders that they have been proven that
labor is represented.
Labor represented.
Culture is represented.
We have the president of the Dominican Supermarket Association.
Business
we have
people.
Angelas. We have a group of individuals.
So you're happy with the way this happened?
I'm happy. Yes, I am. I'm happy that we have a great group of Dominican that they come with experience, that they represent institution, that they took the invitation to be part of that board they created, that they are putting their name on the table. And I believe that the August 9th Day Parade was going to be a great celebration. And I just hope that we will always continue to make things better. So this parade had to be much better than we have done in the past, as also whoever is going to be the future leaders of this parade 20 years from now, they should have that expectation that they will do a better job than whoever is doing the job in the parade or people in government too.
For City and State TV, you heard Ydanis Rodríguez. We'll see you August 9th con la Parada Dominicana. I'm Gerson Borrero. We'll catch you on the next one. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.